Hello everyone, we are going to start algebra exercise part 2. In this exercise, we are going to do questions that how to find HCF and LCM of algebraic equations, questions based on solutions of linear equations, and questions based on algebraic identities. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now, these are the formulas which we are going to use while solving the questions. Some basic algebraic identities, that is a square plus b square equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Twice of a square plus b square equal to a plus b square plus a minus b square. AB equal to a plus b whole square minus a square plus b square upon 2. A square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square equal to a minus b whole square plus 4ab. A minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. A plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. A minus b whole cube equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Then we have steps for factoring a quadratic equation. In order to factor a quadratic equation, one has to perform the following steps. Step 1. Find two numbers whose product is equal to AC and whose sum is equal to B. Step 2. Write the middle term Bx as the sum of two terms. Step 3. Factor the first two terms and the second two terms separately. Then we have nature of roots of quadratic equation. Let a, b, c belongs to real number and a is not equal to 0. Then the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. The discriminant d of the quadratic equation is given by d equal to b square minus 4ac. The discriminant helps determine the nature of the roots. If discriminant d is greater than 0, the equation has two distinct real roots. If discriminant d is equal to 0, the equation has exactly one real root, a repeated root. If discriminant is less than 0, the equation has two complex conjugate roots. Relationship between roots and coefficients. If alpha and beta are the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then sum of the roots is alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a. Product of the roots alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Now we have the questions. Question is, find the HCF of 6x y square z, 8x square y cube z square and 12x cube y cube z cube. And the options are option A 2xyz, option B 4xy square z, option C 3xy square z and option D 2xy square z. These are the options. Now 6xy square z, it can be written as 2 into 3 into x into y into z. 8x square y cube z square can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into x into x into y into y into z. And 12x cube y cube z cube can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into x into x into x into y into y into y into z into z into z. We have to find the HCF. So the HCF is 2xy square z, because 2x, y square and z are the variables and the constant which are present in factors of the given algebraic expressions. So option number D, 2xy square z is the Correct answer. Find HCF of 15x square plus 8x minus 12, 3x square plus x minus 2, 3x square minus 2x, and 9x square minus 12x plus 4. And options are option A, x minus 4, option B, x minus 2, option C, 3x minus 4, and option D, 3x minus 2. First was 15x square plus 8x plus 2. So the factors are 5x plus 6 into 3x minus 2. Next was 3x square plus x minus 2. Its factors are 3x minus 2 and x plus 1. Next was 3x square minus 2x. That can be written as x into 3x plus 2. Next one was 9x square minus 12x plus 4. And the factors of 9x square minus 12x plus 4 are 3x minus 2 and 3x minus 2. So we have to find the HCF. HCF is the term which is present in factors of every expression. So 3x minus 2 is present in the factors of 9x square minus 12x plus 4, 3x square minus 2x, 3x square plus x minus 2, and as well as 15x square plus 8x minus 15. That means 3x minus 2 is the HCF. Option number D is the correct answer. Next, find the LCM of 2x cube minus 16, thrice of x square plus 3x minus 10, and x cube plus 2x square minus 8x. And options are option A, 6x into x plus 2 into x plus 4 into x plus 5 into x square plus 2x plus 4. Option B, 6x into x minus 2 into x plus 4 into x plus 5 into x square plus 2x plus 4. Option C is 6 times of x minus 2, x minus 4, x plus 5, and x square plus 2x plus 4. And option D is 6x into x minus 3 into x plus 4 into x plus 5 into x square plus 2x plus 4. And you have 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Now, first was 2x cube minus 16. It can be written as taking 2 common, x cube minus 8. Then x cube minus 8 can be written as x minus 2 into x square plus 4 plus 2x. Second one was thrice of x square plus 3x minus 10. That can be written as thrice of doing the factorization of this quadratic equation, that is x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 10. That is thrice of x into x plus 5 minus 2 into x plus 5. So the factors are 3 into x minus 2, x plus 5. Last one was x cube plus 2x square minus 8x. That can be written as x minus 2 into x square plus 4x, or x into x minus 2 into x plus 4. We have to find the LCM. So after the expansion of every algebraic expression, we can say that LCM is 3 into 2 into x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 5, x square plus 4 plus 2x. So 3 into 2 is 6, x, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 5, and x square plus 4 plus 2x is the LCM. So option number B was the correct answer. Next question. If there is no solution of the equation 4x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 and 6x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0, then the value of k will be. And options are option A minus 4.5, option B minus 8, option C 8, and option D 4.5. So we were given the two linear equations, that is 4x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 and 6x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0, and we have to find the value of k. Now, the given equation is 4x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 and 6x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0. The standard form of linear equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So this can be compared to a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and this equation can be compared to a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now we know that if a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, that means a1 is 4 and a2 is 6. 4 upon 6 equal to 3 upon minus k, that is not equal to 5 upon minus 7. This is the condition for no solution of linear equations. Now 4 upon 6 is equal to 3 upon minus k. From here 4 into minus k is minus 4k and 6 into 3. So k from here is 6 into 3, 18 upon minus 4. So 18 upon minus 4 is minus 4.5. So if these two equations have no solution, then satisfying the given condition, we get the value of k, that is minus 4.5. That means option number A is the correct answer. Next, find the value of x and y by solving the following equations. 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0 and 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. And options are option A, x equal to 4, y equal to minus 16. Option B, x equal to 2, y equal to 10. Option C, x equal to 1, y equal to 7. And option D, not unique solution but infinite solutions. So we have to find the value of x and y by solving the equations. Now, first equation was 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0. So comparing to the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a1 is 9, b1 is equal to 3 and c1 equal to 12. Second equation was 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. So comparing to equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, a2 is 18, b2 is 6 and c2 equal to 24. Now a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. That is 9 upon 18 equal to 3 upon 6 equal to 12 upon 24. So we can say that all of them are 1 upon 2. That means a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. That means there is no solution, no unique solution, but infinite solutions. Therefore, option number D, not unique solution, but infinite solution. That means these two equations doesn't have any unique solution. Next is, for which value of P will have only one solution of the following equations. 2x plus 3y equal to minus 5 and 2x plus py equal to 2. Options are option A, 3 is the only one solution of P. Option B, P has many solutions. Option C, P has other solution except 3. And option D, 2 is the only one solution of P. These are the options. Now, for unique solution, A1 upon A2 should not be equal to B1 upon B2. So from both the equations, A1 upon A2, that is 2 upon 2, is not equal to 3 upon B2 is P. So from here we can say that P should not be equal to 3 for unique solution. Hence, P has any solution except 3. Therefore, option number C was the correct answer. Next question is, if there is no solution of the equations 14x plus 8y plus 5 equal to 0 and 21x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0 is possible, then the value of k will be. Options are option A minus 16, option B 12, option C 8 and option D minus 12. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. So first equation was 14x plus 8y plus 5 equal to 0. And second one was 21x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0. Equation 1 and equation 2 solution will not be possible if a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. That means a1 is 14 and a2 is 21. 14 upon 21 is equal to b1 upon b2. b1 is 8 and b2 is minus k, equal to 8 upon minus k. From here, 2 upon 3 equal to 8 upon minus k. So the value of k is going to be 8 into 3 upon 2, that is minus 12. So for k equal to minus 12, solution will not be possible. Option number D is the correct answer. If there is no solution of 6x square plus 2kx plus k equal to 0, then find the value of k. And options are A, k is greater than 0 but less than 6. Option B, k is greater than minus 6. Option C, k is greater than 6. And option D, k is less than 6. These are the options. So 6x square plus 2kx plus k equal to 0 has no solution. Then k equal to what? We have to find. So put k equal to 1 in the equation. 6x square, putting the value of k as 1, we get plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So we can see that there is no solution for 6x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now put k equal to 1 to k equal to 6. When we put k equal to 6, the equation becomes 6x square plus 12x plus 6 equal to 0. By using the factorization method to solve the quadratic equation, we can write 6x square plus 6x plus 6x plus 6 equal to 0. Taking 6x common from the first two terms, we get 6x into x plus 1. And taking 6 common from the last two terms, we get 6 into x plus 1, that is equal to 0. So we can see that x equal to minus 1 is the answer. So there is a solution on putting the value of k as 6. Therefore, it is clear that the equation from k1 to k5, when we put the value of k as 1 and till k equal to 5, there will be no solution. That means if there is no solution for this equation, then the value of k should be between 0 and 6, that is k greater than 0 and less than 6. So option number A is the correct answer. What is the value of k for which equation 16x minus 12y plus 9 equal to 0 and 12x plus ky minus 11 equal to 0 has no solution? Options are option A minus 16, option B 16, option C minus 9, and option D 9. When no solution is there, then the condition is a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. But b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. This is the condition for no solution. Equation was 16x minus 12y plus 9 equal to 0. And we have another equation, that is 12x plus ky minus 11 equal to 0. This condition was our equation 2. And these two equations are considered as equation number 1. So from equation 1 and 2, when there is no solution, then on comparison, 16 upon 12 equal to minus 12 upon k, but minus 12 upon k is not equal to 9 upon minus 11. So putting 16 upon 12 equal to minus 12 upon k, after cross multiplication, 16 into k is equal to 12 into minus 12, that is minus 144. So the value of k is minus 144 upon 16. And on dividing, we get k equal to minus 9. So for the value of k, that is minus 9, equation has no solution. Option number C is the correct answer. Next. If there is no solution of 20x plus 5y plus 11 equal to 0 and 50x minus ky minus 9 equal to 0, then find the value of k. Options are option A 12.5, option B minus 12.5, option C 18, and option D minus 18. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. The equation was 20x plus 5y plus 11 equal to 0. And next one was 50x minus ky minus 9 equal to 0. So we can say that a1 is 20, b1 is 5, a2 is 50, b2 is minus k, c1 is 11. There is no solution of two linear equations if the condition for the no solution is a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. So taking a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, that is 20 upon 50 equal to 5 upon minus k. After cross multiplication, the value of k is going to be minus 50 into 5 upon 20. 50 into 5 upon 20 is 12.5, and we have to take into consideration minus also. So the value of k is minus 12 into minus 12.5. That means option number B, minus 12.5 is the correct answer. Next. If no solution of the equation 4x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 and 10x minus ky minus 7 equal to 0 is possible, then what will be the value of k? Options are option A minus 8, option B 7.5, option C 8, and option D minus 7.5. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. There is no solution of equation in the condition a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. So putting a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, that is 4 upon 10 is equal to 3 upon minus k. On cross multiplication, we get minus 2k equal to 15. So k is minus 15 upon 2, that is minus 7.5. That means for the value of k as minus 7.5, these two linear equations doesn't have any solution. Option number D is the correct answer. Next one is, if 3x square plus kx plus k equal to 0 has no solution, then the value of k will satisfy. And options are k is greater than 12, option B k is less than 12, option C k is greater than minus 12, and option D k is greater than 0 but less than 12. These are the options. So we are going to use formula for 19.45 to solve this question. If there is no solution of 3x square plus kx plus k equal to 0, then the origin of the given equation will be imaginary, or b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So comparing with the quadratic equation, k square, b is k square minus 4ac, that is 4 into 3 into k, should be less than 0. So taking k common, we get k into k minus 12 less than 0. So k minus 12 is less than 0 and k is also less than 0. If k minus 12 is less than 0, then k is less than 12. If k is less than 0, then k square minus 12k is greater than 0. So intended relationship will be k is greater than 0 but less than 12. That is the condition, so that this quadratic equation doesn't have any solution. Option number D is the correct answer. Next is, if the equations 6x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0 and 15x plus ky minus 9 equal to 0 have no solution, then the value of k is. Options are option A minus 18, option B 12.5, option C minus 12.5, and option D 18. When equations has no solution, then the condition is a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. As per the question, equations are 6x minus 5y plus 11 equal to 0, and second equation was 15x plus ky minus 9 equal to 0. Then putting the condition, we get 6 upon 15 equal to minus 5 upon k, but minus 5 upon k is not equal to 11 upon minus 9. So 2 upon 5 is equal to minus 5 upon k. Taking the first two, 6 upon 15 equal to minus 5 upon k, we get 2 upon 5 equal to minus 5 upon k. Therefore, k is equal to minus 25 upon 2. Minus 25 upon 2 is minus 12.5. That means for the value of k as minus 12.5, these two equation does not have any solution. Option number C is the correct answer. Next, if x square plus kx plus k equal to 0 has no solution, then the value of k will satisfy. Option A, k is greater than 4. Option B, k is greater than 0 but less than 4. Option C, k is less than 4. And option D, k is greater than minus 4. And I am giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Now, we are going to use formula 19.45 to solve this equation because it is a quadratic equation. And we have to find that if there is no solution, then the value of k is how much? Because there is no solution of x square plus kx plus k equal to 0, therefore discriminant d should be less than 0 using formula 19.45. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. That means b square minus 4ac should be less than 0. Comparing this equation to the standard quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, value of b is k. So k square minus 4, value of a is 1 and value of c is k. 4 into 1 into k, that is 4k. That means k square minus 4k should be less than 0. Taking k common, we get k into k minus 4 less than 0. So we are going to use the curve method. 0 and 4. These are the points on the number line. If the value is less than 0, then answer is positive. Greater than 4, then answer is positive. But between 0 to 4, the answer is negative. That means k is greater than 0 but less than 4. So k is greater than 0 and less than 4 is our answer. Option number B. B is the correct. Next, the pair of linear equations 3x plus y equal to 1 and px plus 2y equal to 5 has no finite solution if option A, p is greater than 0 but less than 6. Option B, p equal to 6. Option C, p is equal to 0. And option D, p is greater than or equal to 6. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Linear equations will not be have any solution for 3x plus y equal to 1 and px plus 2y equal to 5 if 3 upon p equal to 1 upon 2, what 1 upon 2 is not equal to 1 upon 5. Because we know a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 should not be equal to c1 upon c2 is the condition, so that the linear equations have no solutions. So from 3 upon p equal to 1 upon 2, we get the value of p as 6. That means for the value of p equal to 6, these two linear equations has no finite solution. Option number B is the correct answer. Next question. The number of solutions of the pair of linear equations x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y equal to 16 is option A 0, option B 1, option C infinite, and option D 2. So we were given the two linear equations and we have to find the number of solutions. Now, for unique solution, the condition is a1 upon a2 should not be equal to b1 upon b2. For no solution of the equation, the condition is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. And for infinite solutions, the equation should have a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 and b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. Equation was x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. Then 1 upon 2 a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, that is 2 upon 4, equal to c1 upon c2, that is minus 8 upon minus 16. So we can say that all the terms are 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. That means a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So the condition for infinite solution is satisfied. That means these two equations can have infinite solutions. Option number C is the correct answer. Next. If x plus 1 upon x is equal to 3, then find the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube divided by x square plus 1 upon x square. Options are option A 18 upon 5, option B 26 upon 3, option C 18 upon 7 and option D 54 upon 5. We are going to use formula 19.5 and 19.9 to solve this question. We were given x plus 1 upon x equal to 3. So squaring both sides, x plus 1 upon x whole square equal to 3 square. This is a plus b whole square. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So expanding this term with reference to that formula, we get x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2ab, that is 2 into x into 1 upon x. That is equal to 3 square is 9. Then x square plus 1 upon x square. X will cancel out x and 2 will go to that side and will be subtracted from 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So we have x square plus 1 upon x square equal to 7. That is x plus 1 upon x equal to 3 was already given in the question. Now, cubing both sides. X plus 1 upon x whole cube equal to 3 cube. Using the formula of a plus b's whole cube, we can expand this expression. That is x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3ab, that is 3 into x into 1 upon x into a plus b, that is x plus 1 upon x. That is equal to 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9 into 3, 27. So x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3. X will cancel out x and x plus 1 upon x was 3. So 3 into 3 is equal to 27. Then x cube plus 1 upon x cube is 27 minus 3 into 3, that is 9. Therefore, we can get x cube plus 1 upon x cube equal to 27 minus 9 is 18. So we now have the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube as well as x square plus 1 upon x square. So to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube divided by x square plus 1 upon x square, we can divide the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube, that is 18, by the value of x square plus 1 upon x square, that is 7. So 18 upon 7 is the required answer. Option number C is correct. Next. If a plus 1 upon a is equal to minus 30, then find the value of a cube plus 1 upon a cube. And options are option A 27,090, option B 26,910, option C minus 26,910, and option number D minus 27,090. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. We are going to use formula 19.9 to solve this question. We were given a plus 1 upon a equal to minus 30, that is our equation 1. And we have to find a cube plus 1 upon a cube. So cubing equation 1, that is cube of equation 1, a plus 1 upon a is whole cube is equal to, is cubing the right hand side also, minus 30 is whole cube. So using the formula a plus b is whole cube, we can expand a plus 1 upon a is whole cube, that is a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus thrice of a plus 1 upon a, that is equal to 30's cube is 27,000 and minus was there, so it is minus 27,000. Now a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3, value of a plus 1 upon a was already given in the question, that is minus 30. So plus 3 into minus 30 is 30 equal to minus 27,000. Therefore a cube plus 1 upon a cube is going to be minus 27,000. 3 into 30 is 90, that is minus 90. It will go to right hand side and will become positive. So minus 27,000 plus 90. Therefore a cube plus 1 upon a cube is going to be minus 27,000 plus 90 is equal to minus 26,910. Therefore option number C is the correct answer. Next, if x raised to power 2n plus 1 upon x raised to power 2n is equal to k, then find the value of x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n. And options are option A, k plus 2, option B, k minus 2, option C, under root k minus 2, and option D, under root k plus 2. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. So we were given that x raised to power 2n plus 1 upon x raised to power 2n is equal to k, and the value of x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n was to be found out. So we are going to use formula 19.5 to solve this question, because x raised to power 2n plus 1 upon x raised to power 2n was equal to k. So squaring both sides, not squaring both sides, we have to find x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n. So squaring what we have to find, that is x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n whole square. Expanding it according to the formula of a minus b's whole square, we get x raised to power 2n plus 1 upon x raised to power 2n minus 2 into a into b, that is 2 into x raised to power n into 1 upon x raised to power n. Therefore x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n's whole square is equal to k minus 2, because x raised to power n will cancel out x raised to power n, and this term was already given in the question as k. Therefore k minus 2. We have got x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n's whole square, but we don't have to find the whole square, we have to find simply x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n. So this square will go to that side and will become under root. Therefore x raised to power n minus 1 upon x raised to power n is equal to under root k minus 2. That is our required answer. That means option number C is the correct option. So these were the questions. Thank you very much for joining the session. I hope you have understood the formulas, the concept, and the questions very well. See you in the next session.